As we've mentioned in the past, indicator names can sometimes be subject to misinterpretation. This week's indicator's name immediately reminded us of a phrase many of you know. That phrase is tops and bottoms. Specifically, it refers to turning points in price action which creates swing highs and lows. There is also a strong warning about trying to trade tops and bottoms, which we've mentioned but bears mentioning again as we strive to educate as many as possible. That phrase is to catch a falling knife. What this means in trading lingo is that those who try to get in at the bottom sometimes got cut. It was primarily geared towards stock traders where shorting a stock wasn't widely practiced. Searching for the bottom of a securities price to make a quick killing as it zoomed back up became the ultimate quest. This is why our way of trading just looks for the low-hanging fruit, higher degree of confidence, and reduces stress around deciding when to open a trade. And that ends the embedded mini lesson. That being the case, we'll be looking at an indicator called top-bottom, which was originally coded in PineScript for TradingView and then recoded for MT4 in 2023. However, when we first started looking at it, there were some problems. But we really liked this one and felt it had promise, so we sent it over to Niels to examine. He found a few coding issues, cleaned them up, and now we've got the goods. We also noted a strong similarity to another very popular indicator that we profiled on the channel. That similar indicator is the Arun, and the top-bottom's appearance is strikingly similar, but rest assured, it's not the same. So, we'll be looking at a below chart, two lines cross, confirmation indicator. Now that we peeked at what it looks like, let's get down to it with the US dollar against the Japanese yen. We'll pick it up here with this fresh short signal as the red crosses above the blue. Let's go. Okay, not great right out of the gate. Messy here, don't care. We'll just mark it up as a loss and see what this long signal can do. Alrighty, redeemed nicely with a great trade and nice exit. Did you see that? There was a quick short signal and an immediate long right after. The good thing is that your algorithm would have kept you in the first long trade, or at least out of the most recent short. So we're long again. A delightful smooth run. Gotta love those low stress moves. Notice how quickly the signal came up after the end of the move. Let's see what this short does. Another nice smooth run and a quick change in direction indicated by the fresh blue over red. We got in relatively early on that last run, and it was just smooth sailing to profit bill. Notice how price flattened out and turned the signal lines into a short. A short run, but the first half of your trade would have hit its profit target before the price reversed and closed out your second half at break even. And half of something is always better than all of nothing. Now the long. Interesting move to the upside. Some volatility at the start, then nearly flatlined for almost 3 weeks before resuming more active price action. The indicator gave a clear signal to stay in the trade until that fat swing high and reversal. Let's see what this next trade does. That was a total loser. Well, considering how we've done for most of the last year, it's an acceptable cost of doing business. Now we'll enter into this long trade. Well, so far we would have more than made up for that last trade, and we're still going strong. By now, you've closed the first half of your trade in profit, and the trail on your second half has kicked in, and you're locking in more profits. A nice way to end the analysis. So, if you're a fan of the Arun, how could you not be a fan of this indicator? After all, VP talked about Arun, and he's not one to waste words on indicators which don't get us from here to there. The top-bottom signals were quite clear, and it's pretty obvious that it would make a decent C2 indicator. Who knows, this colorful party of an indicator might find a spot in your trader's toolbox. We can talk about indicators, algorithms, fun places to visit, and a plethora of subjects, but we won't talk about financial advice. It's not our thing, and frankly, you can do this yourself. Teach a man or woman to fish and all that. You got this. It does take some effort and perseverance. Now that you've watched the video and read the blog, take a moment to get the fixed version from our library and add it to yours. Our only goal is to make you a better trader.